Hello everyone, welcome back to Auto Trend TV. I am your Viprajesh again from SRT Tata Coimbatore today, and I am here with the new Tata Nexon facelift BS6 diesel XZ Plus optional top spec variant. You may have already seen my review of the top spec XZ Plus optional petrol, but this here is the diesel. Diesel variants have just started arriving for the new Nexon and the new Altroz. So talking about exteriors, this is the very same XZ Plus optional you may have already seen. You get projector headlamps along with LED DRLs as standard from the entry level variant. Meanwhile, the top spec variants of the new Nexon gets fog lamps as well. Coming to the sides, you get these new design dual tone 16-inch alloy wheels on the top spec XZ Plus and the XZ Plus optional, which look great. And along with that, on this demo car, this is the diesel demo car, you get this dual tone finish for the roof in white, which also looks kind of very nice. It neatly complements the window line, which is a standard feature on every Tata Nexon. Moving on towards the rear, this is also the very same design over here. You get these updated tail lamps with this new tri-arrow motif integrated into it. Along with that, you also get this Nexon badging in the center. Meanwhile, you do not get any sort of variant badging or anything. The reverse parking camera is located right below the Tata logo, right in the middle of the tailgate. Coming lower down, you can also see the updated rear bumper with the provision for a rear fog lamp fitment. So that is all about the exteriors. Let's now check out the interiors to check whether if there are any changes when you compare with the petrol and diesel XL Plus optional Tata Nexon. Yes folks, I'm right now inside the new facelifted BS6 Tata Nexon XZ Plus optional diesel. This here is the top spec variant, and that's why the interior remains exactly the same as the XZ Plus optional petrol, which I reviewed recently. You get the very nice flat bottom leather wrap steering wheel along with cruise control functions on the right side, and you also get automatic headlamps, automatic wipers, and of course the sunroof, which is available only on the XZ Plus optional. It is electric, of course. You get the buttons over here just behind the interior cabin light, which is also an LED light. That is really nice. And along with that, you also get this express cool function for the air conditioning located right below the AC controls. So that is all. Let me just turn on this car because it's quite hot today. And let's just judge the BS6 1.5 liter diesel's NVH right now. So that is how the engine sounds like, and that's how the dashboard looks like with everything turned on. So this here is the very same instrument cluster. This instrument cluster basically does not have any sort of change when you compare with the petrol and diesel variants. It is just exactly identical. You get the tachometer reading up to 8000 RPM. However, the actual red line is just when you cross 6000 RPM, so that's around 6000 RPM I guess. And being a top spec XZ Plus optional, you get tire pressure monitoring system right on this top corner of the MID. Right in the center, you get the speedometer, and all of the details are provided lower down, which include distance to empty, instantaneous efficiency, main odometer, and overall range, and the time is located on the top. On the right side is the actual fuel gauge, and on the top right corner you get the engine temperature gauge. So that is all about the instrument cluster. It is just exactly the same. Coming to the infotainment system, this is also exactly the same, which provides Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Watt 3 words connectivity with IRA connectivity features as well, along with voice commands, of course. So that is really very good. For my detailed review of this infotainment system and its features, just have a look at my XZ Plus optional Nexon's petrol review. That is the link is provided lower down in the description box, so please check that out as well. Of course, this car also gets reverse parking camera, which is decent in terms of quality, and it also gets adaptive guidelines, so that is really very nice. So that's all about the interiors, and just check out the NVH. It is definitely the same 1.5 liter Revotorq turbo diesel engine. There is no sort of difference when it comes to NVH. The 1.5 liter Revotorq engine was never bad in NVH. In fact, it was really very smooth, and that is the same case over here. Over the time, this engine will get even more smoother after every service, so that is what I believe. Let me just rev a little bit and see. So yeah, it is noticeable. The NVH, the rumble is of course noticeable, but when you turn on the air conditioning, it is barely noticeable. Let me just so I have set the air conditioning in fan speed of 1, and now I can barely hear the engine rumble. This engine has always been very good in terms of NVH and overall drivability. It produces around 110 PS of power, and the transmission options include of course the 6-speed standard manual transmission, and with the option of an AMT as well, so that is really very good. Overall quality has been significantly improved when it comes to the interiors. Of course, you get this new panel on the dashboard which includes this tri-arrow design motif as well. I hope you can see that right now. And the fabrics on the door pads have also changed in color to make the cabin much more airier. So that is how good it looks. The rear seats also remain exactly the same with ISOFIX child seat mounts as standard. This is the BS6 Tata Nexon, so it gets a whole lot of safety features in addition. You already used to get dual airbags, ABS, EBD and corner stability control along with pre-tensioner equipped seat belts on the BS4 Nexon, but this BS6 Nexon adds electronic stability program, traction control, hill hold control, emergency brake assist, rollover mitigation, and of course brake disc wiping and so on. So it provides utmost safety features as well, even from the entry level variant, so that is really very commendable. Let me just open the bonnet to check out the engine bay. This here is the lever in the driver footwell to open the bonnet of the diesel Nexon, be it any Nexon, petrol or diesel. So that is the amount of NVH you get on the outside of the diesel Tata Nexon. Let me just pop open the bonnet. So this here is the 1.5 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel engine. It is known as the RevoTorque, and it produces around 110 PS of maximum power with a torque figure of 260 Newton meters through either a 6-speed manual or an AMT transmission. So you can, I don't know if you can see the actual changes when it comes to the BS6 and BS4 Nexon diesel. Well, I am unable to see anything because this engine is quite large and it blocks the view. So just have a look at this. And this here is the updated ABS unit. It also includes ESP, traction control and all the features I just mentioned. So that is really nice as well. The NVH is good. It is just like before. But over the time, once this car engine gets settled down after a few services, this engine will be so much more quieter. That's what I believe. So I am unable to drive this car because this car has just arrived. This is the demo car. Test drives will begin probably from later this week or probably by early next week. So stay tuned for a detailed test drive of the diesel BS6 Tata Nexon. The pricing is on the screen for you right now for the diesel Tata Nexon range. So do let me know what do you think about this BS6 turbo diesel engine equipped Tata Nexon. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.